This video will describe how you can install the Java SE JDK from Oracle. Downloads for Linux, Mac OS, and Windows are available at this link. The JDK is available for Windows as an exe file, an MSI installer, and as a zip archive. The MSI can be installed easily, and no special settings are required. By default, the installation directory is shown. No prescribed location is required, you can choose any directory. If you obtain the zip archive, you must first unpack it. One disadvantage of the zip variant is that the Java interpreter is not contained in the search path. By default, the installer installs Java 17 to this directory. The installer will include executable programs like the compiler and the interpreter, as well as libraries and various source codes, but no Javadoc. Once you've installed the JDK to your hard drive via the installer, the Java interpreter is contained in the search path and thus, you can call it. The Call with Java version shows the installed version. If the screen output appears, the installation was successful, and the programs Java, for the runtime environment, and Java-C, for compiling, can be used. If you've loaded the zip archive, you should include the bin directory in the search path, since always specifying the complete path to the JDK installation every time you call it is inconvenient. To set these paths permanently, the environment variable path must be modified. For the path information to be available after restarting the computer, you must modify different settings depending on the system. In Windows 10, look for Edit Environment Variables for this account. The Environment Variables dialog box opens. In the top, under User Variables, look for Path. Via Edit, change the entry and add the JDK bin directory to the path after a semicolon. Confirm this change by clicking OK. If you now open a new command prompt, you can call Java-C for the Java compiler or Java for the runtime environment. Whoever obtained the zip archive can simply delete the Java directory and thus uninstall Java. If you've set the path, you should delete it again from the system properties. If you've installed the JDK via the installer, you can uninstall the software as usual via Add and Remove Programs. The main documentation page is located at this link. The API documentation of the standard library and documentation of the tools aren't part of the JDK. This separation makes sense because otherwise the download would be unnecessarily large, and the documentation can also be viewed online. API descriptions can be viewed online here. To continue your learning, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss out on a new video.